I'm going to manage PSG until they win the Champions League. But as we've seen over the recent years, PSG and the Champions League do not get along. This year, they had the easiest run to a final, and they still bottled it. But Nasser Khalifi, don't you worry. You've got the self-proclaimed world's best manager in the job now. And I'm going to be sitting right here until Paris gets their first ever Champions League. But things aren't going to be so easy, because we're going to be starting from the 24-25 season, and that means Kylian Mbappe is moving to Real Madrid. That's right, we're going to have to work with a post-Mbappe PSG team. The good thing is, PSG's got that Qatar oil money. We can spend as much as we like. But there's another problem. The PSG owners now want a different approach. They're tired of superstars coming in, taking the bags, and not delivering the trophies they want. So in this challenge, we can only spend a maximum of 40 million on a single transfer. And that basically means we're going to have to develop a lot of the existing players we've got and make smart signings. But wait, there's more. The PSG owners also want us to develop 4 French players from the Paris Academy. I'm going to have to manage PSG in a completely different way. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Until I win the Champions League, I'm going to have to sit right here. Alright guys, we're kicking off our journey with PSG, and the first thing we need to do is figure out what we're gonna do without Kylian Mbappe. That's right, as you guys can see, it's the 2024 season that we're starting with, and that means a lot of things. Most importantly, no Kylian Mbappe. Our front line for now is Ousmane Dembele, Kolo Muani, and Barcola. But also, since we are starting from the 24 season, it does mean Xavi Simons is back. And if you've been watching this kid play for RB Leipzig, you guys will know that he's a top-tier talent. He's not going to fill the gap left by Kylian Mbappe, but it's a good addition. We do have a very young midfield. The defense is okay. Marquinhos is class, but he also tends to make a lot of mistakes. Same with Donnarumma. Kimpembe is a bit meh. I quite like Hakimi, to be honest, but I don't know how he's going to play for us since his best friend Mbappe has now left the club. Again, money's not an issue. 300 million, but the signings that we can make is an issue. Since 40 million is the max we can spend on a single player, we can't really bring in any superstars, only young players with potential. The first thing we need to do though is figure out the 4 players from this PSG team, from the PSG Academy, that we're going to focus on and develop, because we need to get them to a 90+ overall. One of them has to be Bradley Barcola. Bro's an absolute baller, 21 years old, and I think if we put the correct development plans on him, he could be the next French superstar here at PSG. The other one has to be Warren Zaïre-Emery. 18 years old, already 82 rated. He's a wonder kid. Problem is though, we've already got Vitinha at the club, and Carlos Soler, and Renato Sanchez, and even Fabian Ruiz all fighting for the same position. Emery's better than all of them except Vitinha. I'm thinking to give Zaïre-Emery as much game time as possible and make him grow, we might need to sell Vitinha, and there is an offer from Real Madrid. Do we just sell Vitinha, cash in on him? I mean, we don't need the cash. What we need is Zaïre-Emery playing week in, week out, giving him that trust, and I think that can only happen if Vitinha is sold, so we're doing it. Wait, I just sold Vitinha? And it's Donnarumma walking out? What's happening here? No way. Donnarumma is going back to Italy to join Juventus? How on earth has this happened? I didn't see this, guys. I missed this. Donnarumma had a release clause and Juventus activated it. Well, now we're going to need to spend money on a goalkeeper because there's no way Arnautenas is going to be first choice. But there you go, guys. At least Vitinha's transfer to Real Madrid is done. He's going to be joining Mbappe. We're showing a lot of faith in Zaïre-Emery. Oh my days. Look at our budget now. It looks like we've got access to the Qatari oil fund, 523 million, but we can only spend 40 mil at a time. With a budget of 40 million, we aren't getting any of the big keepers, but what if we go for a fellow Ligue 1 goalkeeper, Lucas Chevalier, plays for Lille, 81 rated? I think we should just about be able to sign him. Oh, bro's worth 30 million. This might actually be tricky. Okay, let's try and keep this cheap. 32 million. Remember, we have the money, but we can't go above 40. Oh, it's actually worked. That was easy. For 32 million, Paris has a new goalkeeper and he's French. I gotta say though, Chevalier is not gonna count towards our Paris Academy challenge. We still need to find 2 more French players from the Academy and grow them. But there's really nobody else left. I mean, we've got Garby, but I don't think he's taking away Barcola's spot. Mishu as well looks okay, but I don't believe in him, man. He doesn't look all that impressive. You know what? I'm gonna loan out Mishu. He's on his way to Fulham for a couple of years. Playing in England might roughen him up and he might become something decent. But we're still gonna need more French Academy players, and I think the only way left to get them is through the Youth Academy. We've already got one French scout. I think we'll need another. Let's hire this guy, Auguste Didier. We'll send both of these guys to France to bring us some talents. I'm an idiot, guys. I just realized that we can send only one scout to one country. That means, Auguste Didier, you're useless, and I'm just gonna fire you. Bro had the shortest job ever. That's our team right now. We brought in Chevalier, got the team looking decent without Mbappe, but let's see how we do in Season 1. Alright, we've made it to the end of the season, and I can see some nice growth. Barcola is up to an 85 overall. He's trying to fill in for Kylian Mbappe. Oh, and he scored 14 goals and 6 assists. Not bad at all. And I guess this is why we trusted Zaire Emery, because he's 86 rated at the age of 19. Oh, Nuno Mendes. I thought he wasn't going to be a starter, but he's just completely outshined Lucas Hernandez. Dembele, 89. Oh, but he had a bit of a stinky season. Just 18 goals for a player of his caliber. Goncalo Ramos, though, came through 23 goals. I'm hoping this first season has at least resulted in some trophies. Wait, what? Second in Liga? Bro, how do we manage to lose the French league with the team that we've got? Even without Mbappe, this should have been a cakewalk. No. We also lost the French Super Cup. Weren't even in the final of the French Cup. Champions League second in our group. Knocked out by Barcelona. Yo, the president of PSG, Nasser Khalifi, might actually sack me for a season like this. But you know what? First season without Kylian Mbappe. I think this was bound to happen. It's a project that we're trying to build without spending too much money, making sensible signings. We're trusting youngsters. It's gonna take time. Meanwhile, there is a bit of hope, as through the Youth Academy, we might have just found the next Kylian Mbappe. David Bourgeois, 68 rated now, right winger, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Looks like an absolute baller. And remember, we need to develop 4 French players. We've already got Zaire Emery and Barcola in the team. He could be the third one. And you know what? Since we're anyway in a rebuilding phase where we're trying to build a squad that can win the big trophies in the future, I'm thinking for next season, it's time to do something completely radical and unexpected. And so to kick Season 2 off, I'm selling Ousmane Dembele. Okay, I know it's controversial because he's 89 rated, our best player on paper. But anyway, with him, we didn't win anything. And I want to try and complete all the challenges. And for that, we need 4 PSG Academy players in our starting 11. Now, we've got David Bourgeois coming through the ranks. And by keeping Dembele, he's going to only hold him back. We're going to have to take a risk. David Bourgeois needs game time week in, week out. And so to make space for him, we've kicked Dembele out, Bourgeois in. We're trusting a 17-year-old man. But hey, it's a new era for PSG. This is how we operate. Also, guys, we do need a better centre-back partner for Marquinhos. He's a leader, the most experienced player in our team. But Kimpembe alongside him is just a bit meh. But the problem is we've got all this money, but we can only spend 40 million on a single signing. We're gonna have to again be really smart about who we bring in. Okay, wait a minute, guys. I don't think we need to sign anyone. PSG literally have the next Marquinhos or the next Thiago Silva. Lucas Beraldo, and I'm looking at his stats. He's got a bit of pace, decent defending. He's only 21 years old. I think we need to start developing him. Do you know what? We've got an offer for Skriniar. I might just sell him. And there you go. He's gone. This should now definitely help Beraldo get more opportunities this season. I'm hoping he can soon replace Kimpembe in the starting 11. I know we're building towards a long-term project, but hey, that's the only way I feel this PSG team will ever win the Champions League. Oh, but I just realized we still only have 3 PSG Academy players in this starting 11. We need another one, otherwise there's literally no point. And I think Youth Academy now will just take way too long. It took us almost a season just to get Bourgeois. Okay, wait a minute. Edouard Michou, 74 rated, currently on loan at Fulham, only 22 years old. He was a part of the PSG Academy. I mean, we did speak about him when we were loaning him out. He's not really grown all that much, but if we trust him, gotta have to sacrifice Ugarte then. But yep, we'll complete the challenge of having 4 PSG Academy players. This is going to be the way. Yo, we're legit doing the craziest things this season. I told you this season was going to be radical. We've gotten rid of so many higher rated players just to fit in youngsters and players that want to play for the PSG badge. All I'm hoping for is that this turns out well. The good thing is, though, that the 4 PSG Academy players we needed are all in the starting 11. Now, all we need is for them to grow really well. And it's time to find out how our radical approach does for PSG. Let's just hope I don't get sacked. By the way, guys, if you're really enjoying the content, I'd appreciate if you could spare a moment and subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. All right, we've made it to the end of the season, and this time we do end up winning the league. Even after selling a lot of our experienced players, bringing in youngsters, we're back to winning the league. Okay, but hold your horses. We're still nowhere near good enough to win the Champions League. Knocked out by City, but we did put up a fight. Oh, but this hurts. Real Madrid winning the Champions League again, which means Mbappe has won the Champions League. When is it gonna be us? To be fair, the growth we want to see is coming through. Look at David Bourgeois up by 7 ratings. Michu up to a 79 as well. Beraldo has made it to 81. And look at Bradley Barcola as well as Sir Emery. And we're seeing the numbers as well from all our players. I'm telling you, man, I think we've built a solid foundation. We just need to give this team time to grow. And you know what? The best way to let our team grow is by doing nothing. We're just making our way to the end of this season. And yep, just as we wanted, there's some solid growth again. David Bourgeois up to a 78 overall. And he's now starting to get more game time. 7 goals this season. Oh, but Bradley Barcola up to a 90 overall. That's the first player from the PSG Academy that we're taking to a 90 plus overall. Helps with our challenges. The same thing with Warren Zaire-Emery. But yep, overall, our team looks so much more competitive. There's literally 4 90 plus rated players in there. But wait, what? Monaco won the league by 21 points? Oh, and we got demolished by Manchester City. Bro, you just know Nasser Khalifi is somewhere just fuming. But he's got to trust the process, man. This team is still work in progress. We still need Bourgeois, Michu, and Beraldo to really get into their prime if we want to win the Champions League. But at the end of Season 4, and we end up finishing 2nd in the league. That's actually embarrassing. Topped our Champions League group, though. But RB Leipzig knocked us out. We haven't even broken through the round of 16 so far. If we keep this going, Nasser Khalifi will end up just sacking us before we can even see our PSG project come to fruition. But there is some good news this season. Look at Michu. Look at Beraldo. Look at Bourgeois. They're getting better. We just need to give this team more time. But you know what? We're running out of time. We need to at least get back to winning Liga, as well as maybe a Champions League quarterfinal finish. Only then it will seem like our project's working. Otherwise, I think I should be expecting a call for getting sacked by Khalifi. Oh, it's getting worse. Yo, are PSG gonna be like this after Mbappe? It's now been 5 seasons. We're not even consistently winning the league. Okay, but we've had our best Champions League finish, semi-finals. Oh, knocked out on pens. That must have been brutal. This team, though, is coming together. Bourgeois is now 88 rated. Michu as well. One more season and I think we should have 4 Paris Academy boys above that 90 rating. Yep, I mean, this squad looks more than ready to win the Champions League next season. We've even got experience of now reaching a semi-final. But I think there's still one big change we need to make. Guys, we're now in Season 6 and Marquinhos is 35. We need a replacement. But the only other centre-backs we've got at the club right now are Kimpembe and Beraldo. Beraldo's amazing, but we need to give him a good partner. I think that's the reason why we're not consistent enough to win the league and not pushing beyond for the Champions League too. Here's the difficulty. All we've got is 40 million to bring in a defender. Is a young player alongside Beraldo gonna make the cut? Well, there is one player that could really be amazing for us, and it's Bichiabu from Girona. Fun fact about him, he was part of the PSG Academy. This is a signing that makes sense, and also his contract's expiring. Wait, he's got a release clause of just 35.6 million. Perfect. There you go. After a long time, we're making a signing. We needed this. He's gonna have to live up to the expectations of Marquinhos. That's the PSG team now. We've got a very young side. Hakimi's probably our most experienced player, but now with 6 seasons on the job, it is time for us to finally win the big trophies. And that's more like it. Liga in the bag. Oh, and also this season, David Bourgeois up to a 91. Oh, his stats are looking incredible too. Edouard Michu up to a 90. And you know what that means? We've completed the Parisian Academy objective. Now, this team that we've built is incredible. And the fact that we only spent less than 40 million per player is just incredible. The only thing that's left left is winning the Champions League. So I can finally get out of this chair and complete the job. Okay, we've topped our group through against Barcelona and Spurs and Manchester City. We're in the final against Man United, the team that, by the way, knocked us out last season. No way, guys. We're gonna have to beat Kylian Mbappe's Man United to get PSG their first Champions League. It just had to be this way. But guys, I think over these 6 seasons, we've built an incredible team. 6 French players in there, 4 from the academy, a lot of talent. Players like Goncalo Ramos going beyond their potential up to a 91. Xavi Simons being 94. We have to take this opportunity. Oh, there's Kylian Mbappe. We cannot let him have the last laugh. Our PSG project depends on this game. Although I still can't believe he's left Real Madrid to join Man United. To be fair, if he wins them the Champions League, he might just become the GOAT. I'm sure Bradley Barcola from the PSG Academy is going to want to show Mbappe that he should have never left as he's gone through the defense. There goes Barcola, looking for Goncalo Ramos, and no, it's blocked. We've started this game really well. We've put Mbappe and Man United on the back foot. Strong challenge, taking out Mbappe. Come on. Thankfully, it's only a yellow card. Yo, I want to see how good my academy player is. David Bourgeois. That was a lovely touch. He's got the pace. No, he doesn't. Also, guys, Mishu has been like a hidden gem. I never expected him to grow this much and become this good. And we're now playing some really good football as Barcola looks for Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons with a massive chance. Keeper saves. If we get the first goal in this game, we're going to be in such a good spot. We're heading into the second half now, and this game's been tight. So far, we've kept Mbappe quiet, but we've not had many chances either. And maybe that will change now with David Bourgeois breaking through. Could he do something here? On his left foot.
Nope.
Goes for goal, but it's straight at the keeper. Oh, what just happened? What just happened there? Man United fumbled. I've never seen a mistake like that in a Champions League final. Bro, that literally reminded me of Karius for Liverpool. Oh, man, that is bad. That is really bad. But you know what? PSG do need a bit of luck to win the Champions League, and this might be it. Now we've got this game under wraps, boys. David Bourgeois, what a lovely pass for Goncalo Ramos. He could complete this game for us. How is he not finishing that? And now Mbappe. No. It could have been a foul. It is a foul. Referee, please. We're so lucky, guys. It's not a yellow card. Otherwise, he would have been sent off. Hakimi taking the ball from his best friend Mbappe and now running it down the wing. Come on. This could be a chance to get another goal if we can play that pass for David Bourgeois. Come on, Bourgeois. You got to run through. He keeps going. He keeps going. But the keeper saves it. Oh, Sir Emery, edge of the box. Strikes it well, keeper, with a big save. Mbappe is still trying, man. And there's nothing much you can do when Mbappe's in that kind of mood. We just somehow survive. Guys, 10 minutes left. We can win this. Guys, we're literally just parking the bus right now. It's all hands on deck. Survive for the next minute and take home the Champions League trophy. And the ref has blown the final whistle. PSG are Champions League winners. It only took us 6 seasons, a lot of angry emails from Nasser Khalifi, and a few young Parisian superstars. This was probably one of the most fun PSG rebuilds we've done, especially with the youth approach. And maybe that's what PSG need to do in real life. But hey, if you want to watch me take over another club that's never won a Champions League, Arsenal, click here to watch that.